Welcome to the Ningaloo Coast, the #1 spot that we have been most excited for since leaving on our trip.
The door is open, I could walk right in. Ooh, but it's so much harder than it sounds.
Oh my god! It's so blue and there's a whale right off the reef.
Cause you won't wait forever, so just hear me out. It is not like I don't want you, just scared to try. Even if the odds are in my favor, I just need more time. So if you wait just a little bit longer, I will treat you right. Treat you right, yeah. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now. Right now. Cause someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try. Even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew.
G'day, g'day, g'day. We've made our way up from Warroora Station where our last video ended. We headed up to Carnarvon for a few days and got a bunch of jobs done. And then now we've just made about an hour-and-a-half drive from Carnarvon out to the Quobba Blowholes, where there is amazing snorkelling and fishing to be had, I've heard. So we've just got ourselves a pretty good sight actually. It's the last one left. It's Wednesday morning. Should be a good day.
You said you leaving tomorrow at dawn. Ooh, and then you asked me if I would come along. I just
Well,
can't
we've been parked up for about, I don't know, half an hour. Enough time to have some lunch, and we are itching to get in the water, especially after what I just saw on the drone. It looks crystal clear and mint down there. We're all wetsuited up.
We were gonna have a coffee and that after lunch, but then I said to Brad, because it's still a bit chilly, I said no, we should go for a snorkel now and then go back and have a coffee and be all cozy.
I thought that was a pretty good idea. So let's go and see what we can see in the aquarium. Now, judging by the name, the aquarium, it must be pretty good. And look at that. Only 50 meters from our site, we step off into the Quobba Blowholes aquarium. Mint! This looks so good! The Quobba Blowholes and Aquarium was a really great stopover on our way north, and a fantastic introduction to what the Ningaloo Coast would bring us. The weather wasn't really cooperating for us here, and we decided to give the Quobba Station and Red Bluff a miss until next time. We set off back into Carnarvon for one big shop, making the most of the last Woolworths for over 1,500 kilometres, and then made our way up into the stunning Warroora Station. That right there is 5 weeks worth of food. We are breaking the bank today. We're breaking the bank today early, so we don't have to break the bank in a few weeks' time.
Look at all of that.
It's chockers.
Now is the job of trying to fit it all in. This is going to be like a massive game of Tetris, but I actually love it. I love this stuff.
I'm glad you do, because I despise it. Well, today is a very special day. We've woke up early this morning at Quobba. We headed back into Carnarvon, which is a bit of a backtrack, to get fuel, water, and stock up on food for 7 weeks. And then we've just hightailed it 3 hours straight, and we are now on the Ningaloo Coast. So we're about to head into our camp tonight, 14-mile beach. Just letting our tyres down because it's a dirt road, and I think I've got to access the campsite by going on the beach. So yeah, super keen, and we'll tell you more about it when we get in there.
The flies are thick already, but I think that means that we are in warmer weather. But have a look at this. Welcome to the Ningaloo Coast. The #1 spot that we have been most excited for since leaving on our trip. And because of that, we did book all of our campsites a few months ago to make sure that we were going to all of the best ones that we really wanted to go to, because we didn't want to come all the way out here and not be able to make the most of it. So if we have a look at this map here, we were at Point Quobba this morning, and then we went back into Carnarvon to do a huge stock up for the next 7 weeks, because we have all of our bookings in this area here, and a quick trip out to Caravan as well. So yeah, we went up the highway into Warroora Station here, and then we are going to keep making our way and do all of this in the next 7 weeks. So we're super excited.
Would you say that if our Australia trip is the journey, Exmouth and the Ningaloo Coast is our destination?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a long time coming.
I can't wait.
And he's in shorts now.
Oh my god! It's so blue, and there's a whale right off the reef.
We can see a reef and a whale.
Oh my god, my heart's beating through
Sunsets
my
over
chest.
the ocean.
This is where we belong. Oh my god. That blue is unmistakable from like kilometers away. Holy cow.
Amazing.
So we're all checked in, all sweet?
No, we got here and they said that someone's on our site. So they're gonna go see why someone's on our site. We showed them our booking confirmation with our site number and everything. So the camp hosts are a bit confused, but they said sit tight. We'll go talk to those people and hopefully we'll be on our site soon.
Tell you what, if those people don't move, we better have the penthouse suite. The honeymoon suite.
She said that because people have been like booking one night and then moving sites to the next night and doing all that, there's all a bit of confusion. So I think they must have accidentally put someone on our site tonight. So they're gonna go sort that out, and then we'll be ready for some sunset beers. Look at this muppet. He got bogged trying to park the car on the site.
Well, that was a pretty eventful afternoon. After showing everyone that I am a complete idiot within 5 minutes of arriving to the beach, I can now sit back, enjoy a beer, and really take in this campsite, because I was not expecting this for the campsite.
So good.
It's literally like Warroora Beach on steroids.
It's all good. No one was on our site. The camp host just got a little bit confused.
Yeah, they got a little bit confused. So everyone's happy, especially us. So this is what we've got to deal with.
Our neighbours got a bit of entertainment this afternoon.
Yeah, me getting bombed. You know, the Land Cruiser, it's got to turn and circle like a double-decker bus, so got a bit caught out this afternoon and had too high pressure for being down there in that beach, but now you know, it gets really soft as soon as you drop off the edge. So we're going to enjoy this, and yeah, who knows what we'll get up to in the next few days.
We're here for a week, so
mint.
And it's Brad's birthday week.
It is my birthday week, so this is a pretty good spot to spend it. Thanks, love. Jesus. No one's been down here today.
Right?
Mate, this is soft. Oh god, feels like we're about to roll.
It's fine.
It probably looks a whole lot better from the outside, mate. Woo. Oh my god! I did not expect that going down here. It's like I just put my wheels in, and then it just like sunk on the right hand side. It's like, ah.
I think you just, I think it felt worse than
It definitely felt worse than what it was. It's been a long time since we've done some full driving like that. Look at that, mate. Magic morning, waking up, seeing the whales play out across the reef from our campsite. It's magic. We've just made the 10-kilometre drive from our campsite to a place called Five Fingers Reef, which is supposed to have some really good snorkeling. And I'd have to agree with you by the colour of the water and the look of that. What do you reckon, darling? Looking pretty good? So the wind's down as much as it's going to be today, so we're going to hang here until the wind picks up, and we'll take you along for the day. The last few days have been awesome. We've just been swimming and snorkeling and fishing. It is absolutely spectacular. It's Sunday today, and these 4-wheel drive trails on the way in and out of Five Fingers from 14 Mile Beach, a really soft sand in some sections, and it was fine coming in this morning, but this afternoon there must have been a lot of traffic through here today, hey, because the tracks are just all of a sudden really chewed up. I got up the hill halfway, and I was like, oh god, I better put my foot down here, otherwise I'm going to be stuck. It's just completely different to what it was this morning. But how about that view, huh?
Beautiful.
Let's go.
Literally like we're on a snowboarding track. Whee! Go this way.
Hey bad. It's nice to see that I'm not the only one. Yeah boy. Except for he's done one better than me.
It makes you feel better.
Except for he's done one better than me. He's done it with a van on.
Yeah. Well, no, that makes you look worse because you had a lighter setup. Well, good morning from 14 Mile. What a spot to wake up, hey? Loving this campsite, right on the water, beachfront camp. My favourite kind. I'm so glad we have a week here. Booking this in was a bit of a mission because it's one of those ones that books out like 6 months in advance. We didn't have to do that because we got a cancellation, but it was still a bit of a mission. I had to like jump on a few months ago when I started looking for bookings, and then this one came up for like 3 nights, so I booked that, but I wanted more, so I just kept looking every day for cancellations, and then eventually another site came up after this one for another 4 nights or something. So then we had our week here, which was good, but I kept checking every day to see if we could get the week on the one site rather than having to move, and then sure enough this site came up. Just being able to be in one spot for a week means that, you know, we don't have to feel like we need to get out and make the most of every day. You can actually just have a lot of chill days here at camp, which is what we're going to be doing today. So we're just going to hang around here, do whatever we want to do basically. It's still a bit chilly because it takes a while for the sun to come up and the heat to get here. So the reef is all the way out there where those waves are breaking, so we can't really get to it because we don't have a boat, but it does look like there are a few bommies in a bit closer, so we might take our version of the boat, the paddleboard, take that out for a little look around, try and see if we can find anything, but otherwise just have a nice chill day at camp.
There's a lot of rock cods and trout looking fish in there, but can't shoot any of them. But there was this guy just hanging out under the rock, and I know they're good eating. It's just like calamari or octopus.
Wow.
So I thought, gonna take my first successful shot, and he was pretty easy to shoot really. He was just laying there. All like meat. That's so much meat. Look at it. Look at that tube. Oh, we've got calamari for days, mate. All right, we're going on our 4th night here at 14 Mile Beach, and it's about time that we transferred some water over. I've got a very simple system for transferring water over. It's just literally an Azedo pump from Bunnings with some clear hose so you can see what's going on. Just some connectors, it's literally that easy. I've just got a 70 litre tank on the cruiser. We've also got an extra 40 litres on the back of the Caravan that we can now use for drinking and washing and stuff like that. So the reason why I'm doing it now is because we're going into Coral Bay tomorrow, and Coral Bay is a place where you can get water. Well, we're almost full, and we've only put in about 80 litres into the van. I'm almost full and I haven't even used the second jerry yet. So we've got about 400 litres of water capacity now that we carry around. So we're doing good. Well, it's another slow day. We've just cruised into Coral Bay today though, because we needed to top up on water, and we thought we'd just come and get out of the Caravan after these few cold and windy days. But hey, look at this.
So pretty, look at this water.
It's gorgeous.
And we're on a big hill, so hopefully we can find some wind protection.
It's very busy here though. A lot busier in Coral Bay than what I anticipated. Coming to town is just like a hive of activity. We've got our own little slice of paradise down there on 14 Mile Beach. Look, we've got blokes doing breakdancing and shit. I reckon this looks like a pretty good spot.
Yeah, we can just park up here.
Park up here.
Ledge.
Patsy's prepped us a lunch, which I'm carrying over my shoulder. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to go for a snorkel today, but we must have found the only protected place on the Ningaloo Coast. It happened to be the most popular place. So I'm just couldn't resist myself after a little bit of lunch. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a swim around. And I've got to keep my wetsuit in the car at all times. So
You keep forgetting.
Oh, I'll be a quick one.
Bye.
Soon after plunging into the water at Coral Bay, I was confronted by a bleak and somewhat lifeless reef. The vibrance and diversity of fish and coral we had seen elsewhere along the coast was clearly missing. The clicking sounds of a healthy reef were substituted with crunching sounds of a few of the remaining residents feeding on the dead coral. As you can see, the complex coral structures remain intact, like an abandoned city, though there is not much in the way of colour except for a few spots of algae. This bleaching in Coral Bay occurred just over a year ago, when a coral spawning event coincided with unseasonal, strong westerly winds. This trapped the coral spawn in the bay, where it decayed, starving the ecosystem of oxygen, killing thousands of fish and bleaching around 1 square kilometre of reef. Scientists believe the reef can bounce back within the next 5 years, provided there are no severe cyclones or marine heat waves.
So it's day 6 at 14 Mile, but more importantly, it's Brad's birthday.
Big dog's birthday, big 27.
How exciting. So I said to Brad, what do you want to do today? We'll do whatever you want to do. And he said that he wants to come back to Five Fingers Reef. So he came here a few days ago and it was magic. But it was a weekend, so it's cool that we've come back today.
It was like double
now
Island
it's like
Point.
empty.
It was like double Island Point on the weekend, and today there's just like 5 people here.
So good. So it's still a bit cold, it's still very windy, although the wind is dropping off. I think you got a bit of a birthday present there.
Yeah.
The wind's easing off as the day goes on.
Yeah, it took us a bit of getting here this morning. We got bogged a couple of times. But throw the diff locks on and crawl up out of the sand. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have a snorkel here and then we're gonna head back to camp and we're gonna cook Brad's favourite meal, a pork roast on the Weber.
Yeah.
So I've got that ready to go and then we'll just have a nice afternoon at camp.
Sounds like a plan, mate. Alright, we'll see you in the water.
Happy birthday, darling. back at camp after our snorkel at Five Fingers Reef this morning. I think that's probably the prettiest reef that we've ever snorkeled, like in terms of the coral and how it all looks so different. So when you're diving down and stuff, you can actually get quite deep in some sections, and then other sections are quite shallow, you can just float over the top. There's so much marine life. But anyway, we're back at camp now and I'm going to make Brad a cake for his birthday. I was trying to do it sneakily, but you don't get any privacy in the caravan, so I can't get rid of him so he knows about it. He's pretending to be asleep, but he's not really. Anyway, I tried to get him to sneakily choose a cake when we went shopping the other day. I said,
Oh, is that what that was?
I was like, go pick something from the baking section that you actually like.
Oh.
And you picked this orange and poppy seed cake. And I wanted you to choose it because this is totally not something I would normally pick. I usually go for the sweetest thing I can find, like chocolate or cookies or something. But I know if I'm cooking for Brad, I just need to go and find the thing that I would choose the least. And sure enough, Brad came back with this. He likes his traditional sort of flavours. You're an old soul, aren't you?
I just don't like chocolate on chocolate on chocolate.
Yeah, and that's fine. So I'm going to cook him this orange and poppy seed cake this afternoon. Haven't cooked a cake in the caravan before, in the oven. Looks like the weather's coming real good this afternoon. The pork's on the Weber. It's looking really good. I've got so much washing up that we're gonna have to clean up, but that's okay. It's all part of it. Happy birthday, darling.
Yeah, buddy. Ready? Oh, baby. Stop it. You naughty thing. Just gotta crank that heat up, get that crackling going, because otherwise it's almost there. Fuck yeah. Yes, sir. We got there. We didn't get there before sunset, but we got there.
Look at that.
That is not a bad way to spend your 27th year on this planet.
No. I'm glad you had a good day.
I did. It was fantastic. Red sky at night, sailor's delight.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, that's good. Happy days.
Cheers, big ears. Let's dig in. That's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, or leave a comment down in the comment section, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.
Cheers.